Hey guys, it's me again. Of course, I'm late posting this update. Sorry, some of you guys might have been waiting. So, I had my blood work done about 2 weeks ago, and I got the results the next day on my app. We have an app, a system, I guess. You can get an app on your phone, and you get your results right on your app, which is super handy. You don't have to call your doctor necessarily. So I got my results the next day, and it said that my lymphocytes were within the normal range. Low is sorry, I'm just finding army men that my son has tucked up in the rocks. You can see that one there behind me. I guess they're making a cameo appearance. So yeah, my levels were at 0.8, and then the normal range goes to 0.6. So I'm quite low, but still normal. However, my white blood cell count was way below the normal range. I can't remember now if on my app the normal range was 4 or 4.5, but when I did some reading online, it said that some people say anything below 4.5 is considered low, some people just say 4. So I was 3.2, which to me is significantly lower than the average range, which was a little alarming. So I wanted to call and talk to my nurse. I was also kind of testing my MS clinic, seeing if maybe they would call me and just talk about my results. They never did, which I'm not surprised about. I know I've been saying, I should do a video about it, and probably not going to happen for a long time with all this, although right now they're all outside with my husband working on some projects in the yard. Anyways, so I ended up calling the nurse this week. They called me back, and she says she doesn't even have my results, which I can understand why. So with the pandemic, the hospital that my clinic was out of, they decided to, or the Ministry of Health, I guess, decided to shut down the MS clinic in that hospital and use that space to create some extra hospital beds in case they needed extra space to handle influx of patients with COVID. I don't think they've had to do that. The province has been pretty good at managing things. However, with that means that all faxes and voicemails and everything like that has to go from the clinic that I was going to, and everything has to be forwarded, faxed, whatever, to the new clinic space in a separate hospital. So that, I was like, okay, well maybe that's why they didn't get my results. But then she said, I see every single fax that comes through. We never got anything for you. So she was going to call the lab instead of making me do it like I had to do before. She was going to call the lab and track down my results. But she assured me that 3.2 isn't critically low, like I'm not in danger. And yeah, so that's good. She also, then I also had a question because my results said that they discarded my urine sample before they did all the testing. So I was like, should I go back and have that redone, have it look, but she said, well, if the one test didn't find anything, then they don't need to do the future culture testing where they would put different antibiotics in it and see what the infection would be. So I think that means I'm all good. I don't know for sure, but I'm feeling fine, so I'm not worried about it. Anyway, so that's it. I'm still feeling good. I do find I'm having a lot of difficulty sleeping. If I wake up in the middle of the night, going to sleep again is almost impossible. And I don't know if that is pandemic related or Mavenclad related or what, but the sensitivities in my skin, I can wear my earrings again and nothing is bugging me on that front. My hair is still thinning a little bit, but I mean, that was to be expected. So I would say that everything is still going really, really well. Yeah, I've been, with the kids being home, and they're not in hockey or dance and stuff anymore because of COVID. For their physical activity, we go for about 4.5 kilometer bike ride. They'll ride a bike, and I will usually walk behind them with the dog, or we all go for bike rides. Like the other day, we went out for 8 kilometer bike ride. So we're fairly active. Like I'm exercising 5 to 7 days a week, with walking, running. We've had some rain, so I've just been running on the treadmill between 15 and 30 minutes a night. On top of some bike rides, like we've had breaks in the rain where we've been able to be like, okay, everyone, like let's go for a bike ride. So I've been keeping really busy, and I'm still feeling strong, and it's been great. So yeah, all in all, everything is going smashingly. My overall white blood cell count is down below normal. I've been assured that it's not critically low, and yeah, before I bore you anymore and you have to hear the sound of my Roomba worrying about, I will sign off, and I will update you all if anything changes, or if yeah, when I have my next round of blood done in another yeah, number of weeks. So 10 weeks. We'll talk to you then. Bye.